to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to kick off.
The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Throwing is Dongala. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
He's taken down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Dongala. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Dongala. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The 21-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
11-yard line.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Running with McFarland. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got an open man. It's Washington. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete to
Chase Claypool. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell for the extra point.
The point after.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Is good. Makes the score Steelers 17, Giants nothing.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this a very, very short kick. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He completes it to Tate. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 33-yard.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Lane. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go defense. And here we go. Shoot.
Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Tate to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down.
There's a familiar sight. T.J. Watt with a sack. And remember last year, he was in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he earned it because he's been the top 10 in the league in sacks for 2 straight seasons. Really, really difficult to block coming off the edge.
After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Operating from the gun, Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jones on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, as the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. Check 4.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll move the chains.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this, a very short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
10-10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, Jones. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken by one of the up men. A very short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Jones now throwing after the interception. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Finds his tight end, Ingram, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
39 yards there, a big one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line.
Keeps the score. Steelers 31. Giants 13.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He was brought down by...
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch 88. Watch 88. Single receiver. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Operating from the gun, Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
That's a
good route, good pickup for a 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Now this, a very short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. 19 light. 33. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. From the gun, Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Giants 13.
Boswell now to kick. And this a very, very short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
From the 38, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action.
The third quarter of play with the score Steelers 45, Giants 13.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's Jones on 1st down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he finds Penny. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 3-yard line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
It's 4th and goal.
They'll run with Barkley. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. He's going to launch. Oh, wide open, complete. The 40, the 20, 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Nifty running by Barkley there on 1st down. He scoots forward for 7 yards, sets him up nicely, 2nd and 3.
Bobby McCain.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The tackle made at the...
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 36, Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Steelers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos.